Avoid gifted people if you have this attitude that I'm about to make mention of. Like, if you have this kind of characters that I'm about to make mention of, just avoid someone who is anointed. Avoid someone who is gifted, like someone who has been called by God. Just avoid them with everything in you. Run. If you're a chronic liar, avoid people with rare gift. Avoid people who are gifted by God. Like, avoid people who are anointed by the Most High. Just avoid them. If you're a fake friend, avoid them because God will reveal it to them. If you are diabolical, avoid them because God will show them who you are. Even if you have come to attack them, God will show them either by sending a messenger, if he can't show them through dreams, through revelations. That's if the person in question here, the anointed person in question here, probably he didn't reveal it to them. He will send somebody to tell them as a stranger, a total stranger. Then another way is that he would as well either speak to them. If your mission is to harm them, avoid them, just stay far from them. If you are on a mission to harm someone who is anointed, avoid them because the kind of karma that will come to you at the end of the day, you may never survive it. You may not live to tell the story. And if you try to attack them spiritually, even if you have been attacking them, one thing a lot of people don't understand is that people who are spiritually gifted and anointed, attacking them is a big problem because even if at that point in time they are being hurt by you through those attacks, when it's time for those things to backfire, when it is time for what you have done to backfire, it will hit you real hard. Like, it can destroy you as a person if you are attacking them. So my advice for you as a person, if you see someone who is anointed, avoid them. If you know that you are not real, if you know that you are evil, avoid them. Another reason why you need to avoid them, if you are on a mission to hurt them, is the fact that you are not fighting them, you are fighting God. So they are just mere humans like you, but the only difference is that the hand of God is upon their life. So you attacking them, you are literally telling God that you are up to his level or standard. So you are telling God to destroy you himself because you are trying to truncate what God has assigned to do. You are trying to speak for God, so he will decide to deal with you, even if he doesn't do it at that point in time. Because God, as we all know that God, if he decides to do something, he doesn't do it immediately. He will give you time. He's a patient God. He will give you time. Then when he decides to destroy you, it will be just within a twinkle of an eye. It will be an unexpected event. That is what God does. And lastly, there's another one. If you as a person, you've been doing evil, like you've been hurting people, going on all your way to harm people, to make people cry, you have been doing this to men, to women, then you bring it to the table of someone who is anointed. Just so that your business that you have been doing, it's time for that business to be destroyed. Why? Because most of these anointed people, they are like angels on earth. So if you have been hurting a lot of people, and people have been crying to God and telling God, look at what this person has done, look at what this person has done, then God will push you to his children. By the time you decide to do that thing you've been doing to others to them, then God will focus and deal with you, like seriously hurt you. He can even disgrace you in public, expose everything you've been doing for people to see it, that this is what you've been doing. Why? Because you decide to bring that thing that you have been doing to his anointed one. So it's just like he uses his anointed ones as they're like a judgment to everyone who has been doing evil. I know a lot of you watching me, you experience this on your own. And there's another thing, if you're watching this, I know a lot of you experience this too. If you are a chosen one, anointed by God, everybody's anointed actually. I know you've experienced this when people mock you publicly or insult you or do you things like look down on you, they pay for it in one way or the other. Or if people, they've been attacking you spiritually, doing a lot of things, a time will come, they will definitely pay for it because you are not ordinary. You might look weak, but you are not ordinary. Why? Because of the hand of God is upon your life. That is the only thing that makes you very special and very dangerous. So if you are watching me and you are good at doing all sort of nonsense to people, avoid people you know that are anointed. Definitely, when you see them, you will know. Through their stories, you will know. When you see them, you will know. They don't hide. And some of them may look weak, but they are not. As a chosen one watching this, tell me what people experience when they hurt you.